Now, I would like to invite Mr. Saurabh Sharma, Director, Asian Education Group, to kindly address the gathering.
Good afternoon, everyone. It is my proud privilege and honor to address you all at the convocation ceremony of the PGDM 2017-19 batch at Asian Business School. I feel happy for you and also for your parents today because I feel it's an accomplishment for them as well. I feel that this marks the end of one phase for you, which is your educational phase, and the beginning of another phase, which is your working phase or the corporate phase. Now, students, we all know that for the last 10 months, it's been tough for everyone. I think this pandemic has affected each one of us in some way or the other. But I feel there's a lot to learn from this particular pandemic as well. And the biggest learning I feel is the fact that it has taught you to face challenges, or you should be equipping yourself to face challenges because, see, just like nobody knew this would happen, life will continue to throw unforeseen challenges at you. And the true art is to acclimatize yourself and learn how to fight these challenges. So I feel you should all be prepared for that. Along with a lot of troubles which this pandemic brought, I feel there's certain good things as well which came forward, and those were very few. But then still, if you look at that in a good way, it was. I think one major thing was technology. All the companies and individuals who were running into any kind of a business or having any kind of a setup had to upgrade their technologies. Just imagine today, we never thought ever before this that we would have a virtual convocation ever. But then the kind of technology advancement which has happened over the past 1 year has definitely given you people a huge advantage. And I'll tell you how. See, you people obviously have been educating yourself for the past few years. You are definitely having an edge over the elderly workforce because somehow they have to acclimatize themselves to get used to this technology, which you anyhow are understanding. Words like social media marketing, digital marketing, these are all not new to you all, but then just imagine would be new to somebody who would be on the higher side of the age front. So definitely an advantage for you over the coming years because any company would definitely want to have a younger workforce, which is more, you can say, on the caliber front, aware about the technological upgradations. Also, I feel that a concept of work from home very beautifully came into the picture, wherein we also were able to make our staff give that same facility, and even the students as far as their studies were concerned. I think this also sounds very promising over the next few years for you people because see, if a company had to enhance the workforce, they had to think of many factors which were cost incurring as well. Like if I speak in a layman's language, there had to be a land which was to be bought, there had to be a construction which was to be done, the setup, the furniture. So the overall cost to increase the scale and to do it by increasing the work, you can say the workforce, was not very conducive or possible earlier. But then with the work from home option, I feel the companies are having lesser to risk because the capital funding required is less. And you people stand a huge advantage because I feel over the next 2 3 years, people would want to scale up and enhance their workforce. Also, there's a beautiful thing which I think somebody I know shared that they were from a tier 3 or tier 4 city in India, and they were always supposed to move to metro cities for work, which is Delhi or NCR or Mumbai or stuff like that. But then today, the beauty of this particular work from home mode is that people can sit in their hometowns. Relocation, which was a huge issue for people, which was also for them in terms of moving away from their hometown, staying away from their families, has beautifully shaped up in a way which has worked in a kind of a win-win situation for the company as well as for the individuals. So I see the kind of window which it has opened up for you people over the next 4 5 years is going to set a new trend or a new benchmark altogether completely. And you look at the startups as well, no? Like I'm not talking about the giants like Byju's. I would call it a giant today, even sponsoring Team India, which used to be something very, very elite. But then other people or players like Vedantu, or for that matter, Amazon as well, these people have really scaled up their business over the last 1 year or so. And the reason is that the end user earlier was not much aware as far as internet was concerned, or everybody was not into online shopping, or online was something which some people were very comfortable about, and some of them were just like thinking that maybe we won't require this and we can have our way visiting malls and doing our usual stuff the orthodox way. But then I feel that this particular year has made it a necessity, which was just a choice. And with this, what has happened is when the end user is having a mobile phone with the internet and he's using all these apps and he's using all these softwares, this gives a lot of scope for people to start up new businesses, because the end cost is lesser. You have a target audience who is aware, who is knowing all these technological upgradations. So for some of you to even plan a startup in the future or now is cost effective with a ready audience available. So I would suggest that look at every problem as an opportunity as well, wherein there's one way to look at it that, oh, what do we do? There's a lot of trouble and a business has crashed and this and that. The other way to look at it is that you can actually draw a lot of mileage if you have the correct perspective towards looking at it as well. The other thing which I want to talk about today is the fact that, see, you all already must have started your corporate journey or would be about to start the same. What I've seen over the last 12, 13 years of my interaction with some students is that they somehow have a mindset that probably we'll have everything ready for us in the corporate world. They must have seen certain seniors or their father or their relatives, and somehow they feel that the corporate life would be very easy right from the go. But trust me, it's not so. The initial few years will be very tough. And please understand that this is not tough for you alone. This is tough for every single person in any field of life concerned. The key is to stick on, perseverance. That the people who stick on and try to face the wind or the storm eventually will be able to see that good weather as well. And in your language, I think I would give it or explain it in a very simple way. Like, I'm sure cricket is very popular in the country. And when you talk about test cricket, people say that if the batsman is able to stick around for the first 15, 20 minutes or first couple of overs, then he will get more acclimatized to the conditions and he would end up maybe being on the crease for a longer time. So you just need to face the similar thing or the similar situation. If you compare the first couple of years for you in your company have to be, yes, they would be challenging, but you have to take it head front. It's like a tunnel which you have to clear. You cannot have a shortcut or a bypass without clearing that. It's like you have to plan a journey by plane, and obviously the toughest part or the most tough part is the takeoff, because you feel most pressure. So this is a takeoff of your career. So the first initial years would be tough, but then please understand, if you are thinking that I'll quit this, I'll go to another company, I'll quit that, I'll go to another company, nothing would be easy. And if it is easy, it will not be worth it. So please just have that perseverance and stick on. The last thing I again feel, which is practical and very important for you to understand, is the fact that this particular, you can say, phase now we are entering into, you probably will be having your team heads, you probably will be having your seniors in your companies, and obviously they might be giving you certain tough targets as well, because how they look at you is that the young audience, which is on the younger side of the age, has more caliber to take more pressure, can handle pressure very well. So yes, there can be tough situations or tasks coming your way, or they would ideally be coming. Now, there are two ways to look at such bigger problems or tasks which are given to you in your organization. One is that you feel low, you feel sad, you feel demotivated. Second is that you understand that the bigger the problem, the bigger the glory and the bigger the success you get out of it. If Pfizer today has been the first company in Oxford to say or proclaim that they have been able to make a vaccine, every single person in the world knows about Pfizer. Nobody would know the second, third, or the fourth company to that magnitude, the kind of popularity which Pfizer has got. Same way, look at a problem which you get or a task which is tough in an organization as an opportunity for you to cementify your position in that company, to come in the eyes of your seniors or team heads or promoters, and also to be an essential part of that company. So I feel bigger the opportunity, bigger the problem, it's a bigger opportunity for you to shine and showcase your caliber and strength. So look for bigger problems in a company or bigger tasks, and don't run away from them. I feel if you if you actually do these couple of things, definitely you can achieve a success in your future. With these words, I would again like to congratulate all of you for this accomplishment today, and I hope that you have a very successful career ahead. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir, for showing us students such a positive direction.